In Ayurveda, the Sanskrit word Agni is kind of like thrown around quite a lot, and we'll delve into what that is today. My name is Nina. I'm a yoga teacher and health coach. I've been teaching yoga for over 20 years now, and I have been a health coach, coaching people on the practices of Ayurveda, the daily lifestyle practices that you can implement for the last 3 years, and it has been fantastic. And so we are currently doing our 7-day seasonal reset down south here. It is our winter reset. For those who are up north, it is your summer reset. And today is day 3, and day 3 is all about the fire element. It is all about Agni and igniting Agni. So let's delve into what this actually is, why this is important, and how you too can use it. And yes, I am still recovering from my flu. I do still have my turmeric tea here with me with a little bit of ginger, a little bit of cayenne pepper to dry up the mucus. So this is what kind of like Ayurveda is all about. It's all about how can we use, again, herbs, spices, what is in our cupboards to support us on our healing journey. Ayurveda, I suppose, is more, and we'll get to Agni in a moment, is more about prevention than actually curing. And this is what I love about the daily habits and the daily practices, is that when you do them daily and you implement them, it helps you prevent getting sick or ill or disease kicking in. Again, not all of us are immune all the time, 24/7. Things happen. It's just the way it is. When that does happen, it's nice to know that there are certain remedies that we can gear ourselves towards that can help us heal and improve. So, Agni is one of those elements, aspects in us that is really important, and not to just is that with regard to digestion, because people always associate Agni with digestion of the physical foods that we're taking in, but it's also digesting mental and emotional emotions, aspects of us. So I thought I'd read a little bit about in Uninflamed, which is Kate Stillman's one of her latest books, the short little paragraph on what Agni is. So here she says that Agni, digestive fire or ignition that governs metabolism, including digestion, absorption, and assimilation. So your Agni is what governs those 3 processes. Metabolism, the 3 processes of a metabolism, which includes the digestion. So when your food gets digested, the absorption in the large colon, and the assimilation that then is moved, where it moves into the cells. At the cellular level, Agni corresponds to enzymes in lysosomes. So, in other words, each cell itself, each little blood cell that we have, has an element of Agni in it. In other words, it has that fire element in it, and that is what digests, what draws in, what assimilates, what absorbs, and what discards again. So every single little cell in your body has this aspect of Agni in it. In the subtle body, so in other words, not our physical body now, but in our subtle body, Agni is the friction of willpower into evolution. This produces insight, which gives rise to wisdom. Agni ignites higher consciousness. And I love this because this is what gives us the ability to look at our emotions. This is what gives us the ability to look at our mental space, and it helps us move to the next realm. It helps us digest, absorb, and assimilate the experiences, the emotions that we've felt. So if we've really been cross with someone or angry with someone, and I know we've all been there, we've all had that, where someone has just frustrated you so much that Agni helps you process that emotion. And so instead of suppressing it and putting it kind of like underneath somewhere or hiding it, it actually allows you to sit with that emotion, to understand it, just to be with it, to give it a little bit of compassion, and to realize, we all are able to experience all of these, all kinds of emotions: happiness, sadness, grief, frustration, annoyance, disappointment. I mean, there's just a realm of emotions. And it's important to acknowledge them as they come into your life and as something happens. And it's usually when someone does something to us that we then have that corresponding feeling or emotion. And Agni is what allows us on that subtle level to slowly start processing it so that we don't shift it under the carpet and we don't hide it. So that is my tip for you for today, is have a look at your Agni. Have a look at your Agni in your with regards to your digestion and what it is that you are needing to physically digest. And so, for example, in a sense, there's a lot of inflammation in me at the moment because I've got a cold. So what is it that I'm needing to do? Definitely to boost my digestion a little. So the lovely practice of taking a slither of fresh ginger, sprinkling a little bit of sea salt on top of that and a squeeze of lime or lemon, and then taking that, eating that or chewing on that just before you have your main meal really helps to build up the little Agni in your stomach to help break down the food. So that is a very simple practice. So if you're struggling with physically digesting food, then you might want to see if that is something that will work for you. And otherwise, for example, if you're wanting to break up mucus and things like that, then it's including a little bit more cayenne pepper, a few more of the spicy things that will just help to dry out. So the astringent taste is great for that. Things that just slowly start to help dry things out. You want to, if you're mucusy like me, you want to stay away from all the things that are mucus forming. So your yogurts, anything that's cold and dairy-like, your wheats, your pastas, all of those things that you sometimes really crave is really not going to be helpful. So understanding how it is that we digest and how we can support our digestion can be really helpful. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next tip. Until then, have a lovely, lovely day.